Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Reasonably quiet week on the racetrack. Really interesting. I took Minyinga to Sandown on Wednesday and they ran 1:17.55. When she ran second, they ran 1:18, and when she won, they ran 1:20. So they've actually really ripped along. The two place getters in the race, both coming off Group 1 starts, last start. So you can see there's a difference between when you come into the spring. They're probably a genuine 6 lengths better than out of the spring. She ran really good. She got back and sort of got taken wide in the corner and still held her ground really well through the line. Sectionals I think were really strong. But yeah, it's amazing the difference. You're coming into the spring, exact same grade of race, and yet they're running at least 6 lengths quicker. So she went good. I don't know what to do with her now. What do you do with her? She's sort of hard horse. She's sort of restricted grade horse. They're the horses you're going to run into all the time. So whether she just needs to pop out for a month or something and then come back sort of right on the end of the spring, then she can race sort of early bit of summer before the tracks get too hard, probably is the smart thing to do with her. But I thought she went good without sort of ever really looking competitive. Okay, for races this week, we'll jump in the bus on Friday and head all the way up to Swan Hill. Going to have 4 runners in there, and interesting to see how they go. This little filly, Halobel, she's been pretty disappointing. It can really gallop, this horse, but her temperament really lets her down. She's a lovely filly, nice and quick, but she last start she sort of got out and just she played up behind the gates, and then she jumped out of the barriers and just half took off with the rider. So we brought her right back to the 9:75 race. There'll be a heap of speed in this race, and hopefully she can just sort of tack onto and won't be over racing, and then hit the line nice and strong. Swan Hill Friday, Lucamour having his second start. I thought he was really good his first up run. He's got a bit of a temperament issue, this horse. He's just so young and immature, but he was a really good boy when we took him up to Echuca to have his first up run. He's now going second up at Swan Hill over a mile, and he'll be, I reckon he can probably nearly run a place. He's only an emergency, but I think he's pretty sure that he's going to get a run. If he does, I think he'll be working home. I don't think he's a winning chance, but I certainly think he can run a place. And then sort of after he's had those couple of runs, I think he's going to be one of those horses that racing's really going to improve him. He's got a little bit of a focus issue. He just doesn't concentrate on what he's doing, But he's sort of, the more we do with him, the better he gets. Lovely sound horse, and he's just starting to get a nice sort of hard feel about him. So nice young progressive horse on the way up. Okay, little Miss Gutsaa goes to Swan Hill on Friday, 1,200 metre 4-year-old and upwards maiden. I actually bought this horse in with sort of spring aspiration. She's a pretty good track worker. At the races, she's probably just let us down a little bit, so probably crunch day for her on Friday. Galloped up beautifully on Tuesday. It's nice and fit and healthy. I've thrown the blinkers back on it, drawn a nice barrier. Everything's in a they're ready for her to sort of win. I expect her to go up to Swan Hill on Friday and be really hard to beat. If she's not around about the mark, I'll be really disappointed, and I have to sort of lower my sights a little bit with her, because I thought she's a genuine city grade horse, and she certainly showed me that at home, but she now needs to take it to the races. She ran a couple of really strong placings last time in. She came back in, didn't have a lot of luck first up, but she should get everything go her way on Friday, and hopefully she can put her head in front. Okay, Prince Ziggy here, he went great the other day at Caulfield. We'll take him up to Swan Hill on Friday. He'll run in the Mallee Series final. 2,500 metre race. It looks ideal for him, really, doesn't it? Back to that 78 grade is good. Very mindful, this old horse. He's now, this is going to be his 10th run this time in, which is massive, and about 5 of them have been over 2,400, so very mindful of that. I've backed him up last week, and he had a pretty tough run, so just see how he goes. But if he has to go to the Paddock for a little holiday after this, we'll probably do that. But he's just so bright and he's so well, and he's in such good condition that he's one of those horses, he actually likes being stabled, because you can see he probably gets spoiled a little bit in the stables. We're out in the paddock, he doesn't do all that well, so he's just one of those older horses who actually likes being in work, Okay, Sunday at Donald, I'll take Loyal Consul up there. He's been a real trick horse to train, because he's just been a really naughty horse, and he's been really difficult. And even at the races, he's been an absolute handful at the races. His last start was the first time I actually saw him stand at the races and be a good boy. He was competitive without ever looking like going to win, but he now goes up to 2,000 metres, and I want to ride him like a stayer. I want to be able to jump out, let him relax, and have him hitting the line. We've been sort of bustling him out of these races and trying to make him competitive, and sort of teaching him how to race. We've done that now. He's up to 2,000 metres and on a nice big open track. So we'll ride him like a stayer, and then his next start will probably go up to 2,400 or something like that. But beautiful big Monaco Consul bloke. He's big, sound, tough. You'd go to war with him. He's a bloody tough bugger, but he just now needs to learn how to race. And you can just even see, I couldn't have done this with him probably only a month ago. He'd been biting me and trying to kick me, where he's just getting his head around life as a racehorse, you know. Okay, Tuesday we'll head off to Wangaratta, and Big Chestorius here will run first up in a 1590. Beautiful big staying horse. When he got to 2,400 last time in, he sort of ran a couple of beautiful races. Really was hitting the line nice and strong. So he's ready to kick off. He had a nice sort of softish trial the other day at Cranbourne, over 1,200 metres. He's sort of put that away now. He's had a couple of nice gallops. He'll probably do a little bit of work on Saturday morning, and then he will head off to Wangaratta. Probably going to be a little bit short for him, but I need to get him at the races. But probably third up over, past 2,000 metres is going to be his go. But beautiful big staying horse, showed us plenty last time. He doesn't have to really improve all that much to be winning lots of races.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week we just thought we'd show you something a bit different on the video. Had a couple of youngsters come back from the breakers this week, and we like to get them here into the system and get them a look here at the farm. Obviously going on the treadmill in the wash bay, saddle them up, give them a ride around our track, and obviously if we can as well, just give them a little sort of look at the barriers here at Emsley Lodge as well. So everything's just nice and slow with them, and yeah, give them a good experience. So here with the treadmill, we put the tail rope on them. The thing with these young horses is, with the treadmill, is that they're really unsure on their feet, and if they're not so sure, they'll shoot out the back. So the tail rope just gives them that little bit of support and a bit more control for the person holding them as well. But these two Toronado boys were really sensible for their first day. They were sort of walked on nicely. They stood there. They were a bit sort of shuffly getting started, but once they picked up what to do, they were really good and sensible, and as well just coming off the treadmill. Sometimes they can run off the treadmill, but these two boys were really sensible. So good tick for their first day here at Emsley Lodge, and hopefully that can continue.
Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. What do we got? Swan Hill this week, pretty busy up there. Taking 4 sort of nice horses up there. Hopefully a couple of them can, I think little Miss Gutsaa and Ziggy will be around about the mark. The other two probably are place chances, but hopefully one of them will put their head in front. Would be a good result. Loyal Consul goes up to 2,000 metres, so he'll be an interesting horse this week. See, the Country Victoria is reducing their restrictions, so hopefully owners can start coming back to the races again in not too distant future. Not sure what's going to happen to the Spring Carnival, but anyway, hopefully these country cups and something can get up and going, or even the Geelong Cups, and get a bit of a crowd. So that'll all work itself out. Our video next week will come out a day early. I've got to go to sale next Thursday races, so we might do the video next Wednesday. So expect the video to come out a day early. If you subscribe to our video, you'll get that update anyway. So just be aware that our video will come out a day early next week. Until next week, see you later. Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week.
Don't have to shout.
Okay.
You know.
Hi everyone. Well, don't put that as a bleeper.
We do like the whole lot of digging the trench, getting the water hooked up, have the concrete, have it all one segment of the new wash bay.
You like this? Hey, Big Jobs, he's running with it. All right, go do some work, Big Jobs.
What do you reckon?
Whatever.